Kat with On the Balcony with Kat, and I just wanted to take a little bit of time to give you a bit of an update and to show you my cherry tomatoes. I turned my Red Robin cherry tomato plant around so you could get a better look at just how many tomatoes are on this little bugger now. I have got tomatoes from top all the way. Oops, let's see if I can actually get some of these in the frame. All the way. Oh, where is it? Come on. Oh, there we go. All the way across and out the side. And there are blossoms still everywhere. I have to admit, I have been really impressed. Once this Red Robin cherry tomato decided to produce, it hasn't really stopped producing. I've been harvesting tomatoes off of it over the last couple of weeks, one here, one there, but they are awesome. The flavor is fantastic. What can I say? These are quickly becoming a favorite tomato, and I will definitely be growing these again. Sorry about the shaky camera there for a moment. I had to adjust my tripod, but I will definitely be growing these again next year. They are wonderful flavor. They have that rich tomatoey flavor of a really good eating tomato, but it's not too sweet, and it's just nicely savory, which is perfect for me. I love tomatoes that have a rich, savory flavor, and these definitely do. And these are heirloom seeds, so I can definitely save seeds from these. And I'm so growing these again next year, as I've been really enjoying these a lot. I still have blossoms everywhere. I hope that the tomatoes that are currently on it and growing actually all ripen out by the end of the season, but if not, I'll just, hang it up inside or do something like that and let them just ripen on the vine. Because you can actually do that, I've read. If your tomatoes aren't ripe by the end of the season, you can carefully uproot it and just hang the plant upside down, apparently, and the tomatoes will just continue to ripen. And then when they're ready, you just pick them off and recycle, or not recycle, compost the rest of the plant. And yeah, I was worried about this one originally and didn't think it was going to produce. And the other one that I had of it, all of the blossoms fell off. Although I'm beginning to wonder if I should have just had more patience with that one too, and let it go, because this one has just been producing like crazy since it decided to start hanging on to blossoms. And I'm really enjoying it. So I guess it just goes to show, sometimes you need a little patience. As I bash my elbow. In other tomato news, I really hadn't been giving any real updates on my Cherokee Purple tomato because I had planted it, started it so low, I didn't think that, hang on, sorry about that. Some people were walking by underneath my balcony and talking kind of loud, so I just decided to not even deal with it. No, I originally haven't been doing a lot of updates on the Cherokee Purple because I started it so late in the season. I really didn't know if it would grow well enough or long enough or get far enough along to actually produce tomatoes. So I've been letting it grow without actually updating it. And I've been growing it topsy-turvy style, as you can see. And it's kind of gotten pretty, not really super huge or long, and it's just been one main stem the whole time. And I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll see if I can zoom in. Give me a moment. Okay, I don't know if you can see them or not, but it actually has 3 little blossoms right at the tip of the growing tip. And one of them is actually starting to open up to flower. I have no idea if it may have wound up cross-pollinating with my Red Robin cherry tomato because it's kind of been extending down and into it. So who knows what kind of cross seeds I would get if I tried to save seeds from it. But if it produces a tomato, I will definitely show you guys that. And I'll hope that it actually produces tomatoes. But it has actually definitely hit fall around here. The weather is definitely turning cooler. So I don't know if there's enough time left in the season for it to actually produce any real big tomatoes, or even any tomatoes really. But I'll keep an eye on it and update you as things go along. So there's that. Didn't think I was going to even get blossoms on that because I planted it so late. Next season I am definitely starting my tomatoes much earlier. I also have some seeds that I saved from another type of cherry tomato that a friend gave us. He's been harvesting all of his, I guess, his home garden stuff, and he's been giving us excess fruits and vegetables that he grew. And sadly, I forgot to ask him if they were organic and or heirloom, or what variety of seeds they were entirely. But they produce about large marble size, orangish, bright orangish cherry tomatoes. And once again, the flavor on those was just amazing. So I did save seeds from the largest of the three, and I don't know if they're heirloom, so I don't know if I'll get the same variety of cherry tomato back as he had grown, but I'm going to try growing those next year as well and see what I get. Because if I can get those to grow, and they grow what he gave us, they are really awesome, yummy tomatoes. And from the looks of how many he gave us, they're very prolific. And the flavor, again, was just amazing. They turn just kind of orange. They don't go red. They were just this bright orange. And again, full of rich tomatoey flavor. They were definitely a wonderful tomato that I could see easily in salads, or just for snacking, or even tossed into your own homemade tomato sauces, because they had just that much flavor. So I'm definitely going to try and grow both of these cherry tomatoes again next year. The Red Robin cherry tomato, definitely. And I'm going to start them earlier and give them longer before I panic and decide they're not going to produce. And I'll see how my tomato season goes next year. I'll definitely be trying these all again. I am very happy with them. Whoop, hang on. Sorry about that interruption. Today seems to be Let's Show Off Apartments Day. So the office staff are wandering around talking about the apartments and showing them off to people. So we're getting a lot of walking, talking traffic down below. And then an airplane flew overhead, so I tried to hold off on starting this back up again. This, anyway, as you can see, is my tallest and healthiest of my dwarf pomegranate trees, and it's still growing pretty good. It's all bushy and whatnot. I'm thinking about trimming it back a little bit, because I think I might wind up bringing it inside for the winter. I really don't know yet, haven't decided, because I've heard that they can overwinter well outside, but I might bring it inside anyway, just to make certain. I think I'll be leaving some of the other ones outside to see a comparison, to see how they do overwinter versus indoor versus outdoor overwinter. But yeah, it's still growing really well. Maybe by next year I'll have some dwarf pomegranates on it. Right next to / below are my lemon seedlings. Still don't know if they're Meyer lemons or not, but they seem to be growing really well. There we go. I seem to have mushrooms growing in my pots again. It seems that when the weather gets cool, mushrooms sprout like crazy in all of my pots. So it's organic potting soil and potting mix and whatnot, so obviously there are mushroom spores in it. I've got them growing in my tomato pot, and over to the right in the pot with my recovering jalapeno, I have more popping up. So As the weather has gotten cooler, I keep seeing little mushrooms growing everywhere. So, haven't a clue what kind they are, and I wouldn't even dare consider trying to eat unknown mushrooms. It's a good way to die. But I do find them fascinating, so I do watch as they pop up and grow quickly and or dissipate quickly. And they are actually kind of good for the soil because it helps break down the organic material in the soil. So they're not going to harm the plants that are in there, and they're just going to help make the soil better. So there we go. Mushrooms in my planters. I am really beginning to think that I chose the wrong type of plant for my biochar trial. I think if I do another biochar trial, well, I'm planning on doing a biochar slash rock dust trial next year, where I'm going to see how plants grow, comparatively speaking, in rock dust and biochar compared to just plain potting soil and compost combination. But anyway, this trial has really not gone anywhere. This is my biochar pepper, and as you can see, it's not doing the best. It's starting to lose leaves again, and I mean, it's got some small leaves growing, but it's really not doing anything, and it's not grown any taller. Just occasionally loses a leaf here and there. So I really don't know how well it's going to do. But again, patience, who knows. Next to it, the other one seems to be a little healthier, doing a little bit better. This is the control pepper, and these are mini bell peppers, so they're the little dwarf mini bell peppers. But that one seems to be doing a little better, but again, not a lot of growth on it at all. So far my biochar trial is not going very well at all. So I don't know. You know, I'll watch, I'll record. Although they do say that biochar does better the second year, so who knows? Maybe by next year these will be doing okay. Let me move my camera so I can show you my radishes. Here's my radishes. This is watermelon radishes. Still not bulbing up, but they are still sort of growing, so I'm letting them go. The one in the middle, which is the tallest, is a Spanish black radish. It's still growing. Those you can supposedly winter over, and they supposedly do well, so I might just let that one just go until next year and see what it does, if anything. So, yeah, that's my radishes. I've got a couple more in the back there that aren't really doing that well. There again, the watermelon radishes, they're kind of just barely hanging on. Not bulbing out at all, so I don't know if I'm actually going to get any edible radishes. But, you know, it's all trial and error. Live and learn, figure it out as I go. So next year I'll do a little better, and, well, hopefully next year I'll do a little better. But, yeah, that's my radishes. These are some of the other dwarf pomegranate seedlings that I've got growing out here. They haven't been doing the greatest because they really haven't gotten a lot of sunlight where they're at. I may have to rearrange that. Actually, I am going to have to rearrange all of it. So, yeah, projects for the fall and winter. Rearranging my balcony, cleaning it up, and trying to make better use of my space and sun. So, yeah, as you can see, they're not looking that great, all in all. My blueberries are looking a little worse for wear. That's primarily because I still haven't potted them up. I've been kind of hesitating and waiting on that. But I really need to get to that. I need to pot them both up into bigger pots and whatnot. But I might wait and do that when I'm getting ready to pull things indoors, because I think I might pull those blueberries indoors and winter them over inside while they establish in larger pots. So give them a chance to recover from all the bug chewing and root boundness that they've got going on. Sorry about the shaky camera. I've got my camera tripod set on my table, and it's a little slippery apparently to the feet of the tripod, so if I try to move it, it slides a little bit. But yeah, so it is it is what it is. But they're growing okay. But yeah, gonna be lots of changes around here. I'm actually trying to figure out if there's a way I might be able to build some new tables to go out here in kind of a stair-step pattern, or like a stadium bleacher setup, where you have one above and one a little further out down below, so that I can stair-step plants on the balcony here and maybe make a little more room. So we'll see how that goes, if I can get the time and the money to get the supplies together to actually experiment like that. But those are the ideas, those are the thoughts, and, you know, hey, each season, each year, will hopefully improve on the last, and we'll see how it goes. But I definitely want to keep growing things going through the winter inside, and yeah, I'm going to keep working at it. Everything I learn now, I will improve on as I go, and, you know, trial and error. All you can do is just keep on plugging. Anyway, thank you for watching this update. Hopefully it didn't go too long, but knowing me, it did. Take care. Talk to you later. I hope that all of your gardens are wrapping up well if you're entering your fall/winter season, and that everything continues to grow healthy and green. Check out my YouTube channel, or God, every single time I say YouTube channel when I mean Facebook channel. I swear. Check out my Facebook channel, Punk Llama Farm, Organic with Attitude, and my Tumblr blog, which is just Organic with Attitude. And hey, you never know, swing by if you got a spare quarter or what have you for my fundraiser project. All the links will be in the About section. Take care and talk to you all later. Please share and subscribe.